following content is brought to you by Responsive Education and Premier High School.
Welcome back to Good Morning Arkansas, everyone. We're happy to have Dennis Felton Jr. with Premier High Schools of Arkansas here to share a little bit about the program and details on their enrollment fair that's coming up pretty soon. Thank you so much for being here with us this morning.
I'm excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. So let's start off explaining what you guys do.
So Premier High Schools, we're an open enrollment charter school, and we like to think that we target the non-traditional student. So we know there are students that are not fit for the traditional big high schools and students who have dropped out of school and just need a second chance. We also have students that are looking just for a smaller environment, some a little bit more personal to their individual needs. And so we like to think that we design individual learning plans designed to meet individual needs of the students.
And one of the things we were talking about before, it's not just people that maybe have learning disabilities or have dropped out of high school, but also people that are advanced as well.
That is correct. So we have students that come over because they want to take ownership of their learning. And since we do personalized learning plans, students are actually able to graduate early. So just as well as we have students that come over for credit recovery and want to catch back up that's dropped out of high school, we have students that come over that want to get involved with our concurrent credit program, start taking college classes, and start working on post-secondary goals.
How cool is that? That's great, giving people of all sorts of backgrounds an opportunity, which is exactly what you guys are all about.
That is correct.
So we're talking about an individualized education plan. So go more into detail on that.
So it's pretty cool. Each student, the day they walk in, we develop what we call a graduation projection plan. And that drives what they do in high school because we want to kind of make it more college prep, where students, they know what they have and what they need to graduate and ultimately start working on post-secondary goals. And that way they're thinking about what am I going to do after high school, and that drives everything they do in high school.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So a lot of people might be thinking, oh, if it's individualized, how much is it going to cost? Does it have any differences with that when it comes to public school? So can you explain that? So
exciting. We're tuition free.
How cool.
So there's no expenses for the parents, and we have a myriad of programs that we offer as well that are cost free, from extracurricular activities to student organizations as well.
What about those? Can you expand on that?
Yeah, so we have basketball, track, we have student council, we have service club, photography club, and the cool thing about it, a lot of it's student driven. These are student leaders and student ambassadors developing these programs, and even our staff, they're taking the time out to volunteer with these students to spend time, because we know it's as important to get those students involved and tap into those talents they're sometimes not seen in the classroom.
Yeah, giving them the opportunity to lead is really important too, which I think is awesome. So do you guys have brick and mortar locations? Will students actually go into a school?
Yes, so we have a location in Little Rock at 1621 Dr. Martin Luther King Drive. We've been there 6 years. We're going to be at 801 West 29th Street in North Little Rock. We're excited about being on the other side of the river to expand opportunities for individuals that are north of the river.
So explain what it's like for you guys when you go into these classrooms and you see these kids finally succeeding in a setting that works for them. What is that like for you?
Oh, I tell people every year, we have a graduation, usually about 20 students, and we see turnouts of 700 and 800 people.
Wow.
And at those events, and having parents come in and say, you know, we're really blessed to have this opportunity. I don't know what we would have did without you guys. It lets us know there's a need in the Little Rock metro area for a program like ours. And to see those students who have lost hope and then gain that hope back, and in May they're walking across stage, they're shaking hands with a cap and gown, it's priceless, because we know if we were not there for those students, that'd just be another statistic and another student just walking the streets of Little Rock or North Little Rock.
You're really changing lives there. So what was behind expanding to North Little Rock? Why did you guys want to reach into that area?
So for about 6 years, we've serviced the Little Rock area, and we've seen parents drive as far as Jacksonville, Sherwood, Maumelle. And so what we wanted to do is be able to expand our opportunities, but we want to be accessible. We know there are transportation barriers. We had students taking city transportation from North Little Rock over to Little Rock to get engaged in the opportunity. So we wanted to replicate the great work we're doing in Little Rock and be able to make the education opportunity accessible to those north of the river.
I love that. I think that's great, making it available for everyone. So you guys have a fair coming up.
We do.
Can you tell us about that?
So we're excited. Tomorrow we're going to be at 1621 Dr. Martin Luther King Drive. That's actually on the campus of Arkansas Baptist College. And so no matter if you want to enroll in Premier High School of Little Rock or Premier High School of North Little Rock, we will be there from 10 to 2. We have barbecue. Everybody likes barbecue. We're going to have a live DJ there with music and games, and you're able to meet staff and current students that are enrolled. And so it's exciting. It's very festive, but at the same time, we do offer opportunities for people to come and find information out about the school, to come and engage in tours, and actually you can come and enroll your students. So we highly suggest people to drop by.
Which is so great. So if you have any questions, you can head to that event. Do you guys also have a website or anywhere where people can get more information?
Yes, so we can go to www.premierhighschools.com to apply. And if you have any questions, you can call 501-481-1127.
Perfect.
We're very hands-on, so we always tell people you can call any day. We even have people working after hours for those that have work schedules that may not be aligned to our office hours.
That is amazing. You guys are so awesome, and we have that information up on your screen for you if you would like more information on Premier High Schools of Little Rock. We appreciate you so much. What a great program and opportunity for people all over the metro area.
Well,
Thank you so much
for being here. Thank y'all for having me.
Thank you so much. After this break, we'll learn more about the Sunday Scaries. Stay with us.